Alrighty. What's up, Mom? What's up, everybody? Peter Joseph here for another video. Right here on the main channel this time. Killer of Demons 669. Alright, this is video number 2 on your late Sunday night, July the 21st, 2024. If you're watching on the replay, and for all my replay crew members, you're seeing this July the 22nd, 2024. Thank you all for watching once again, right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below on this channel and my other channels as well. Show your love and support down in the description box below, otherwise known as my pants. Show your love and support. Leave a comment if you wish, but if you leave stupid comments, bye-bye, so long, farewell to you. And if you don't like it, cry me a river, bitch. Go cry to your mama. And that's that. Share the video all over the internet. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram on social media. Share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. Because if you miss anything, you missed it. And you're SOL. And you know what that means. If you don't know what it means, look it up, please. If you can't look it up, then you got problems. And that's pretty much it. So like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish. Hit the bell so you don't miss anything. And if you're new here, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab that cold one, and enjoy the show. And if you like the video, like I said, great. You don't, there's the door. Don't let it hit your fat ass on the way out. And that's pretty much it. We move on with that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Sunday night, for video number 2, on your late Sunday night, I might have one more coming up later before I actually go to bed, but we'll see what happens with that, and that will be my AEW Collision review right here on the channel. So, got that, so please hit that bell so when those videos do go up, it'll be later tonight or tomorrow, then you will know when they go up, and that's pretty much it. So check out my first video of that I did earlier on my rant channel, PG Rants, the legendary PG Rants channel, where I talked a lot about a little bit of music here and there, music stuff related, blah blah blah. But main focus of the video was Sleepy Joe Biden announcing that he is not going to run for re-election, and he has dropped out of the race, and now possibly Kamala Harris will be the Democratic nominee, and, you know, President Biden has already endorsed her. He's given her, you know, good old vote confidence. So, I mean, we'll see. Kamala Harris might not even want to run for president, but I think she will. She's going to get slaughtered. But, I mean, we'll see. It might be, a race to look at, but might be closer than a lot of people think, like me. I think Trump is going to annihilate her, but, I mean, you never know. Well, but we got that. And then Sleepy Joe Biden will be talking to America later this week. Probably between Wednesday and, I would say between Wednesday and Friday. What time? Probably at night. Probably from the Oval Office or somewhere in the White House. And, he'll just make his final speech as President of the United States. And that's pretty much it. So after this week, now we're pretty much going to be heading into Democratic National Convention, which, we'll see what happens with that. If Kamala Harris does get, does run, she would be at the convention, and then get all the delegates, blah blah blah. Then announce her running her vice president, which could be anybody, Buttigieg, Bernie Sanders, who knows at this point. But it is what it is. But the video is up right now on the Rant channel, so the link will be down below in the gobbledygook, or you can just go to my PG Rants channel and go to my video section, and it should be right there for you. So watch it, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment if you wish. But don't leave stupid comments. Go bye-bye. Alright, I hope everybody had a great weekend. I did not, because I've pretty much been sick most of the week and going into the weekend, and I have plans this weekend. I had to change them. Very, I should not even be here right now. I should be on a beach somewhere in California, but I had to change plans for my vacation that I was supposed to be taking this week. I was going to take the next 6 days off, and then come back next Sunday, the 28th. But I had to change my vacation. So I'm going in the second week of August. So I'm going in pretty much 3 weeks from now. I'll be on vacation. So it'll be the second week of August. But I will be back that following Sunday. So right, the week of all in, I will be back. So that Sunday prior to all in, I will be here. So we got that. But we got a big week this week. We got Raw tomorrow night. We got NXT, the go home show before next 2 weeks sci-fi event Great American Bash, I should say. We got Blood and Guts 4 on Wednesday from Nashville, Tennessee for AEW. TNA new episode of TNA Wrestling, as they're coming off a very interesting Slammiversary, and I'll probably be talking about that tomorrow. Because I've been so backed up, and I apologize for not getting all the videos up on time. I try to do what I can, but I couldn't do the TNA review because it was late, and I couldn't do the predictions for Slammiversary because I did it late, and I was very sick, so I could only do maybe one video yesterday, which was a Ring of Honor review, I believe. So check that out. So we got that. Speaking of Ring of Honor, we got another edition of Ring of Honor TV, the Go Home show for Ring of Honor TV on Thursday night. And then we got Death Before Dishonor Friday night, which you'll probably be seeing going head-to-head with Smackdown, which is taped this week, because they're going to be in Japan this coming weekend, I should say. And Rampage will be taped as well. Collision will be live, as always, but the following week, August 3rd, will be at 5 o'clock, and it will be taped because they will be taping it August the 1st. That Thursday, it'll be taped, and then we'll see it at 5 o'clock, going up to 7 o'clock, which is, I think, the start time for SummerSlam. Not this Saturday coming, next Saturday. So we got all that, and then we're pretty much going to be on the road to a big August after SummerSlam. We got All In on August the 25th. Then we got the week after that, Basher Berlin on August the 31st, in Berlin, of course. And then Labor Day weekend, September the 1st, will be NXT No Mercy pay-per-view from Denver, Colorado. And then we got that. Then we got Raw the next night, the Labor Day edition. And then at the weekend, that weekend is All Out in Chicago once again. And that's pretty much it. And I don't think we're gonna have anything else in September. And then October, we got NXT Halloween Havoc, October the 27th. A great day for two great people. We got that, and also October the 5th, we got the main roster pay-per-view, Bad Blood, or, which will probably be, slash Hell in a Cell, but we got that. We got Bound for Glory, I think it's in October, I don't know what date. It might be either in London or at the Hammerstein. I hope the Hammerstein. I would love to go to that, but, that might sell out quick. Same thing if Final Battle, Tony Khan, comes back to New York in December. But we'll see. Also in September, we got Grand Slam at Arthur Ashe Hall Stadium. That's at the end of September. That's going to be some good events for Dynamite Grand Slam and Rampage Grand Slam. And then, don't know what they're going to do with Collision. But we got that. November, we got Crown Jewel, I believe number 6. I don't even know what number, I lost count. But we got Crown Jewel in the beginning of November in that shithole Saudi Arabia. And then at the end of November, right before Thanksgiving, we got Survivor Series War Games, which is going to be very epic, I think. I think we all know why, because Roman will be back probably way before that. We'll see. We got that. December, we got the final pay-per-view of the year. We got Wrestle Dream in October as well. We don't know what the date that is yet. Probably might be the next night, October the 6th, for AEW. We also got, in November, we got Full Gear, probably maybe the weekend of, or the weekend after Crown Jewel. December, we got NXT Deadline, which is the final pay for the year for NXT. And probably after Christmas, right before New Year's Eve, probably that weekend after Christmas, we got the final pay-per-view of the year, AEW World's End 2. And that might be in New York too, but we'll see what happens with that. And we got Final Battle, wherever that might be. Hopefully not in Texas again. Tony Khan was asked about bringing it to the Hammerstein. He's like, it's a great place to be. I've never been there, liar. I mean, it holds 25 to almost 3,000 people on a good night. And it's gonna sell out. So, if I were you, Tony Khan, you want to resurrect Ring of Honor right now, because it's Ring of Horror right now. Put it into Hammerstein. It'll be epic. I know the pay-per-views are always epic for Ring of Honor under the Tony Khan era. But, I mean, if you can get Ring of Honor Final Battle back to where it should be, and not go to, like, Baltimore, not go to Philly, not go to a dump in Texas, or go to California or Nevada. Just bring it back to where it belongs, and that's the Hammerstein Ballroom, the place that Kevin Steen made. And there is no wrestling events scheduled for New York City right now. None. Between now and the end of the year. So, hopefully the Hammerstein might get Bound for Glory. I think that would be epic. And, maybe you could have a Collision there. Can't have Dynamite. That's way too small to have Dynamite there, but you never know with Tony Khan, but you could definitely put a Ring of Honor episode there, do some tapings there, which I'd love to be a part of. And then Ring of Honor tapings, or you have a live Collision on a Saturday night. That'd be great to go see on a Saturday night in New York City. And then you could have Final Battle there for a Ring of Honor pay-per-view. There you go. But we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, so we got a long pretty much next 5 months and a little bit of change, and a lot of wrestling coming your way, and I'm hoping to be here throughout. But we'll see what happens with that. Definitely be here all of August, probably all September, and as of now, maybe all of October. But we'll see what happens with that. There's some logistics going on. My work schedule is going to be changing in September and right after Labor Day. So I'm still going to be here, but probably not as much as I am now. So I'm not going to get a video every day. Try, but it's going to be a few changes going into the fall. But after we get to by the time we get to Labor Day, I'll let you know what's going to happen with the state of the channels. and everything else. That's pretty much it. Alright, not about that bull funky. Wasted 15 minutes. But I'd let you know what's going on with me and my channels and all that other shit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on video number 2 on this late Sunday night, it is time, right here on the main channel, for your late and out-of-date Smackdown and AEW Rampage reviews for this past Friday night, July the 19th, 2024. Pretty good shows. Well, not so much Smackdown, but Rampage was actually an interestingly good show. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. But right now, let's get to Smackdown, which is pretty good. The first taping of 2. We'll have the taped show next week, this coming Friday, from wherever it's going to be. We'll get that. But this show was pretty good as well. So we are emanating from the CHI Health Arena, or the Chi Health Arena, in Omaha, Nebraska. No, not Boomer Soon. But, whatever. Alright. Who knows? Omaha Steaks, I guess. Alright, and as always, our commentary team every Friday night, Corey Slaves and Bad News Reed Barrett. Well, I'm afraid I got some bad news for you. That's pretty much it. Alright. So, we're a couple weeks away from SummerSlam, starting to formulate the card a little bit. We have a contract signing between Eli Drake. That's not an insult, that's a fact of life. And Logan Paul, the United States Champion. See, the kind of finalize and make that match official. Nicholas Aldis will be presiding. We got that. We're going to hear from Cody, MDKLA Cody, you bitch, in a little bit. Talk about what happened last week where Randy Orton basically got destroyed by the fake-ass fuck Usos. And we got that and a whole lot more. We're gonna see my girl Tiffy Tiff, because it's Tiffy time. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit and some more to come. And that's it. So let's get ready to go. Alright, so we start off SmackDown with that recap of Cody agreeing to face Solo Mibuki Sakawa for the Undisputed title at SummerSlam, and then the beatdown by Solo and the fake-ass Usos, and then Randy coming in for the save, and then him basically getting put through a table Shield style. So once again, the fake-ass Bloodline continues to run amok. Basically the same thing for the last couple weeks. Rinse and repeat. That's what it is. A lot of people don't like it right now. I tend to agree. It's getting boring. We want a better ending to the show. But see what happens with that. Alright, so after that, we hear the music of Cody's stupid fucking theme. No! That stupid song. Adrenaline in my soul, something, something, Cody Rhodes. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so Cody comes out, minus the suit, so he's kind of in his gear, he's ready for a fight to start the show off. And then we see boxing champion Terrence Crawford in the front row, because he had an upcoming title fight against some guy. Didn't see the fight, didn't give two shits about it. I know Jake Paul had a fight and he won. I don't even know who he was fighting. I think he was fighting Conor McGregor. I don't know who he was fighting. I don't give a shit. Jake Paul's a piece of shit, and his brother Logan is a bigger piece of shit. And I could knock both of them out with one punch. Fuck them. But anyway. Alright, so he acknowledges Terrence Crawford. Remember him for later. So he acknowledges that, and having the title match against Solo confirmed for SummerSlam. Cody talks about Randy Orton is not in his voice, getting attacked last week being put out of his misery. Don't know what, he's probably gone right now. He's probably home with his family. He's convalescing and shit. Cody was laid out and could be injured again, which kind of hurts Cody because he sees Orton as family. That's not good. So Cody's like, as for you, Solo, me bookie, you know, I told you once and I'll tell you again, you're not ready to become champion. And then A-Town, down under, of Austin Theory and I Did It, Grayson Waller, they come out, and they start yelling at Cody for causing all their issues last week, you know, I guess between each other, I don't know. Anyway, blah, 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 so they go back and forth, and eventually, it's a 2-on-1 beatdown. Cody gets sent to the outside, and then, remember his name? No, not that name, not Joe Hendry. I said his name. Say his name and he appears, I believe in Joe Hendry. Should have won a title at Slammiversary, but got eliminated by, Josh Alexander, I believe. But in any case, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so they throw Cody outside. Cody's right near where Terrence Crawford is, and Terrence is like, he grabs a chair, and he's like, hey, Cody, use the chair! So Cody takes the chair, and beats the crap out of Grayson Waller and Austin Theory to, basically clean house, and that's, pretty much it. And then we find out later, from Nick Aldis, it says, hey, so if you can find a partner, I'll make a match between you and your partner against Grayson Waller and Austin Theory in the main event of the show. So Cody's like, okay. Well, who's going to team with Cody? Well, Kevin Owens was back home in Maryville, Quebec, Canada, dealing with his mom, who was, ill, sick in the hospital, but thankfully she kicked out at 2! So she's on the mend. That makes a lot of everybody happy. That makes me happy for Kev. But she's got a long road to recovery. Hopefully she'll still keep kicking out at 2. Get back to a healthy life, and, Kev doesn't have to worry about anything. But great for Mama Steen to kick out at 2. That's that. Alright, so Kevin Steen is a possibility, but who wants to team with Cody these days? If it's not Kevin, then who's going to be... It's not going to be Kevin, who's going to be... I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that. Alright, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Anyway, off and running on Smackdown. Alright, there we see Carmelo Hayes, kind of, not in the barbershop, but he's getting his hair done by his little barber. And he's all ready for Andrade in our first official match coming up in a little bit. And he says he won't miss. Well, you've been doing a lot of missing lately there, Mello. So. Kind of like the New York Knicks. But I digress. Moving along. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. So then we go to the match. Match number 1. Andrade, without his usual mask he comes out with. Coming out by himself, looking great. Takes on him, Carmelo Hayes. This was a great match. 2 high flyers, like Christian Casanova versus La Sombra. Loved it. So it's also with Carmelo flipping over Andrade, but Andrade flips out of a head scissors. There's a little standoff. Yay! Great. Then they trade kicks to face. Ow. Until Carmelo ties Andrade in the ropes. And then he hits the fade away. He was bowling. And then we go to break. Come back. Carmelo works on the arm. Andrade uses his other arm for a big-time clothesline. Then a couple of dragon screw leg whips. Ow. Takes Carmelo down. Then the shotgun knees in the corner give Andrade a near fall. Melo comes back, grabs a spinning face plant for a near fall. But Andrade knocks him off the top for a double moonsault, that popular one he hits. There's a point where they came off the ropes with a Spanish fly. Love that. Andrade's spinning back elbow gets another near fall, but he dives right into the first 48 from Mello for a near fall. Not that it mattered, because Andrade comes right back and beats the crap out of Mello, and then he locks him in and hits the message. 1, 2, 3 in under 10 minutes. Andrade picks up a big shocking win over Mello, and that's it. Good match, 3.25 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. So big win for Andrade, and we'll see where he goes from here. That's that. Alright, after that we get a look at Nia Jax scaring Tiff, my girl Tiffany Stratton. Tiffy time. Daddy! Yes, Sunshine, what's wrong? That big fat girl just scared me last week. She scares me. But aren't you supposed to be friends with her? I don't care, she scared me last week. She ruined my cash-in. Okay, calm down, here we go. Calm down. Anyway, so we get that. And then we go to a split-screen sit-down interview with Nia, Jax, and Bayley. Give me a hug. Bayley's happy because training camp for the Niners starts on Tuesday. With or without you, Brandon Ayuk. There's so many trade possibilities now going on with that guy. Going to the Patriots, going to the Raiders for Devontae Adams. I wouldn't mind that. And a 5th round pick, maybe. A couple picks would be nice from the Raiders, but yeah, so Ayuk will go hang out with Jimmy G and suck. But he could go to the Patriots, he can go to the Steelers, he can go to the Commanders, anywhere he goes. He's probably not going to win. He's not going to win a title when you can just stay in San Fran. Put his asking price down to about $28 million instead of the 30 he wants. And the Niners should up from 26 to 28. Then he could work something out there. Or, you might have a holdout, but then the Niners are going to fine you a whole bunch of money. They didn't fine Bosa when he held out for his contract. Same thing with Debo. I think it's just a ploy to get Ayuk, his asking price goes down a little bit. And then the Niners maybe make a final offer. It's like, all right, we'll go up to $28 million. That's our final offer. Take it or leave it. Or tell him, you play this year, and then we're going to put the franchise tag on you so you can't go anywhere for the next 2 years. Then we can give you your money. Like, you'll give you $30-35 million, or whatever you want, But we'll see what happens with that. I hope it's not a big problem for the Niners going into the season and everything. I still think they have a great chance to win the NFC West. Good chance to possibly go back to the Super Bowl. Giants look like shit. Eagles, stronger, but still suck. Cowboys, suck. They're not going anywhere. I think the Commanders might be a surprising team in the NFC East. And then you go to the NFC North, pretty much going to be the Crappers, the Packers, and the Lions going back and forth. The Bears are rebuilding. The South, I'm thinking it might be the Buccaneers. It's tough. The Falcons are going nowhere. The Saints, might be up there. The Panthers, I don't know about that. And then the NFC West, like I said, it's going to be I think it's going to be a dogfight between the Niners and the Seahawks. Once again, like it is every year. The Rams, still got the coach, and they're they're rebuilding a little bit. Same for Arizona. So might be a competitive NFC West. That's that. Then I went off on a tangent. I'm sorry, but then you go to the AFC East. That might be a 3-team division because the Jets got Rodgers, and it's just got Belichick back. The Bills coming off another horrible season. Just flaked out in the playoffs. The Dolphins look promising, but we'll have to see what happens with that. And then you got the Patriots. They got some new players and a new coach now. See what happens with that. And I don't think the Patriots going anywhere right then. I think coming out of the AFC right now, it's probably going to be the Chiefs again. The repeat champs. I hope it's the final year for Kelsey and freaking Mahomes and company. I don't think they're going to definitely get the playoffs, but then again, one injury, bye-bye, so long, farewell. Same thing with the Niners. They lose Purdy during the season. It's pretty much, I can't watch the rest of the season with, they had the number one pick quarterback, so, we'll see what happens. It could be the next Kaepernick, who knows? At least it won't be Trey Lance or Sam Darnold. No! Horrible quarterbacks. So I have to see what happens with that. But I think, we could see another KC San Fran Super Bowl next year. And Super Bowl 59, I think, is in New Orleans. But 60 is in Santa Clara at Levi. And oh man, I would love for the Niners to go to the Super Bowl that year and be the home team. That's a home game for the Niners. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens with that. But the training camps start on Tuesday and Wednesday for certain teams. And then get the Hall of Fame game coming up in, I think, about the week after that. Or I think it's 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. So I got that, and then preseason football will begin, and then before you know it, September the 5th is the first game 1 of week 1 of the 2024 season in the NFL, in the league where they play. For pay. And that's that. Then hockey season is beginning in the NHL, in the league where they play. For paid. Rangers! Coming back. I'm going to the opening night against Utah at the Garden, the Mecca. Can't wait for that. And then baseball will be pretty much in the playoffs, and the World Series will begin, and then basketball will begin. The Celtics defending their title. See how that's gonna be. The Knicks look like a great team because they got Brunson. They got another guy they signed. Knicks look like a monster team this year. But you can have a monster team and still suck. I know about that with certain teams I root for, but in any case, we got all that. All right. So Bayley looking great. Nia looking great as well. So anyway, Nia promises to put Bayley out of her misery, and Bayley's like, really? And then Bayley just went off on her. Shoot style, brother. She says, Nia, you haven't changed since 2017 when you put me out. And says, the only reason you put me out was because you were clumsy, and reckless. And Nia's like, She did not like that. That was some real shit from Bayley. But Bayley's like, you're clumsy, you're reckless, you cost me my SummerSlam match, blah, blah, blah. And she says, Nia, I am going to beat you and leave SummerSlam as champion. And Nia was just, when she heard Bayley say, you're clumsy, you're reckless, remember the whole thing with Botchamania, with pretty much Botchamania Nia Jax, hurting Kairi Sane and giving her a concussion not once but twice in the same year. That's why Kairi left. Thankfully, well, thankfully, Kyrie's on Raw with her her best friend Io, and Dakota Kai and Asuka's gonna be coming back probably by next year, by next Royal Rumble. We'll see, but I swear to God, if they do another draft and Nia gets drafted to the same show as Kyrie and then they have matches, I'm like, no, please no, I don't want to see Kyrie get another concussion and then she's just she's done for good. I don't want to see it because I will, so help me God, I will be at Hunter's doorstep telling him to release that fat bitch. Do not put Nia Jax on the same show with with Asuka, Kyrie, or Io. Because God forbid she hurts Asuka, she hurts Io, which will piss me off royally, and Asuka, the same thing. I would be at Hunter's doorstep, knocking on his door, saying, Hunter, if you don't release this fucking bitch, I'm done with your company. I'm not going to support WWE anymore. I'm just going to support AEW and TNA. That's it. And New Japan. Fuck you and fuck WWE because you cannot release a clumsy bitch who can't wrestle. That's Nia Jax. And Nia was even asked about joining the Bloodline. Right? I know she's Samoan, but yeah, she's Samoan. You thought she was something else? No, she's Samoan. I wouldn't even want to have her in the Bloodline. I don't even think Roman would either. I'd rather have Naomi in the Bloodline or Tamina. Not Nia. Well, Jax. No. Not at all as the first female Bloodline member. Not even close. No. Nia Jax should be in catering, eating some more. But I digress. Anyway, so Nia's like, is this done yet? And then she just like rips off her mic, throws it down like, fuck! And Bear's like, I got her pissed. And, yeah. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the back where we have Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. She's Bianca Belair. She plays in her hair. That's actually her hair. She's Bianca Belair. So they're arguing with Chelsea Green and Doudrop, Piper Niven, over who gets to talk to Nick Aldis first. But before they even do that, we get a match coming up. Alright, so I gave the segment 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we get to your quickie match of the night, 57-second suckfest. Bianca with Jade at ringside looking hot, taking on Chelsea Green with Piper at ringside. And basically, Bianca wins in 57 seconds as Chelsea slipped out of the KOD, rolled up Bianca, but then Bianca reversed it. And then 1, 2, 3, bing, bang, boom, good night. I guess this was strapped for time. But damn, they should have just canceled the match. 57 seconds? So I get the match a dud, 0, and that's pretty much it. But after the match, the witches of the unholy union, the witches of WWE, Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, they pop up on the Tron. Say, we're not going to give you a rematch right now, but we're going to give you a little taste this coming week. So, looks like at SummerSlam, we're going to get Bianca Belair and Jade getting their obligated title rematch against the two women who took their titles at Clash at the Castle, and that's Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. I think Isla and Alba will retain. Why? Because when Bianca and Jade lose, I think it's going to start one of them turning on each other, and I think we're going to finally get Jade versus Bianca. I wish it was not at Bash of Berlin. I think it might be a Bad Blood. I'd rather not see it in Berlin, because it's Berlin. It's international. So the United States fans don't get it, unless they have a rematch at Bad Blood in Hell in a Cell. But I don't know. Not that match screams a Hell in a Cell match. I think we're gonna see Bayley versus Nia Jax in Hell in a Cell, but we'll see. We get that. Alright, so we got a tag team, women's tag team title match, possibly for SummerSlam coming up. So we got that. Alright, moving on. Alright, after that, I think we go to the segment of the night. We have Nicholas Aldis in the ring to MC the contract signing between the United States Champion Logan Paul, and Eli Drake. That's an insult. That's a fact of life. Yeah! Alright, so both men come to the ring, and then Logan's like, why should I give Eli a title shot? It's like, you didn't deserve it, you don't need it. So Eli says, well, that might be true, but every time we've been face to face, I basically owned and cooked you on the mic. He says, Logan, you come a long way by winning the U.S. title. Longest reigning U.S. champion, by the way, so he has something. So you gotta respect that, but, you have to do the Randy Savage. You better like it, but you must accept it. You gotta accept Logan Paul being the longest reigning United States champion, even though he sucks. But anyway. So he's like, you come a long way since winning the U.S. title, but I broke into your house. It's like, I broke into your house. I even pinned you, to go to Money in the Bank. And so I was like, ooh. And then Logan Paul, shoot, brother. He says, listen to yourself, Sean. Which is Eli's real name, Sean Ricker or something like that. So he was like, oh, well, we're going there. Here we go. I was like, oh shit, here we go. The promos were just like, had feeling and had like realism to it. I was like, oh shit, we're getting real here. So Logan says, Sean, you are the only one who needs this match because your entire existence is built in this very ring. Then he lists off everything else, Eli's done. And then he says, Eli wants my accolades without being him. Calls Eli a fraud. And then Eli's like, oh, I find that interesting because you're a champion who won't fight. You're not a fighting champion, basically. So Logan's like, oh, really? I'm not a fighting champion? Give me that contract. Signs the contract. He says, but he says, I can't take anything from Eli because he has nothing of value. So then he goes to leave with Nick Aldis, following behind, and then he like kind of backtracks, goes around Nick Aldis, gets in the ring. They beat the crap out of each other. And then Eli gets the advantage, tries to go for the BFT, and Logan Paul got out of there, and that was pretty much it. So, it is official for SummerSlam for the United States title. Eli Drake versus Logan Paul in his hometown of Cleveland, Ohio, and it will not be a great homecoming for Logan Paul because he will lose the title to Eli. I think they have to pull the trigger with Eli right now. Make him the United States champion. Let him hold it for a couple months. Then maybe he will lose it to somebody. But we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so that was a pretty good segment with the realism, the shoot, from Logan Paul using Eli Drake's real name, Sean Ricker. So that was pretty good. So I gave that 3.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. All right, there you get a video on Tiffany time. Tiffany Stratton. Daddy, what? You see the video? Yes, I did. Okay. Anyway, so after that, we go to the back. Eli's walking in the back. He runs into Santos. Escobar. And wow, Elektra Lopez. Good Lord. Anyway, so Santos says that he would beat Eli one-on-one. So Eli's like, he's like, Eli. So Eli's like, Santos, if you want in, you better ask your mom because she has my number. Really, mom joke? A mom joke? I mean, come on. I have better mom jokes than you, Eli. Come on. But anyway, so we got a match next week with Eli Drake and Santos Escobar. And I think we might see Logan Paul kind of screw that up for Eli, but we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to our next match. We go to the ladies. And not a great match, 8-minute match. We got Mia Yim taking on Tiffany Stratton. Comes out with her Money in the Bank briefcase and Nia Jax. Like I said, it wasn't a great match. It's also with Mia drop kicking Tiffy into the corner and a cannonball for a near fall. That's two. And then Nia causes distraction, which leads to Tiffy hitting a hard, like my dick, in your mom's ass, Alabama slam. And Mia went boing. Ooh, that girl is bouncy. Bouncy, that's what takers do best. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so we go to break, come back. Tiffy knocks Mia down for a near fall. But a second Alabama slam gets blocked. Then a running neck breaker puts Tiffy down, and a tornado DDT gets a near fall for Mia. Tiffy comes right back with that sexy running hip attack. Then a running drop kick for a near fall. And then Mia Yim comes back with a middle rope drop kick. Sends Tiffy to the floor. But Tiffy comes right back in with a legal roll. Then goes up top for the prettiest moonsault ever. But then Bayley, give me a hug. She comes out, grabs the Money in the Bank briefcase, and her and Nia start fighting. She hits Nia in the head with the briefcase, and then starts basically dismantling it on the announce table, and then just smashes it to bits. Tiffy's like just standing there. I'm like, go after her and kick her ass. And that distraction let Mia Yim get a fruit roll-up. 1, 2, 3. Damn it. 8-minute match. Was not happy about it. So I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Daddy! What? That bitch broke my briefcase! Ah! It's like, don't worry. I got you a better looking briefcase. I'm going to show it to you later. It's in your favorite color, pink. Ooh, Daddy! Hey, I can't wait, Daddy. Just wait. It's great. It looks great. Like you. All the time. Aw, thank Daddy. Yeah. Okay. I'm Daddy. But, anyway. So, yeah. So Bayley breaks the white Money in the Bank briefcase, but I think next week we're going to see the custom-made briefcase of Tiffany Stratton. It's going to be all pink. Gonna look great. That's pretty much it. Moving along. We got that. Alright, so 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. Then we go to another fake as fuck Bloodline promo with Solo there, with the Gorillas of Destiny, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, and my good friend Jacob Fatu. And he's still doing this, by the way, so you know what that means. Roman! He's gonna join up with Roman! And that's that. Alright, so Soto Mibuki talks about how hard it is being the tribal chief. You're not the tribal chief, you're a fake as fuck tribal chief. Stop it. But wonders who is going to step up and team with Cody. He says, well, whoever that person will be disrespecting the Bloodline's daughter. Because, and so it's like, I am the tribal chief and you will acknowledge me. No. No, I am never going to acknowledge you, Solo, as a tribal chief. There's only one tribal chief, and that's the man who's coming back pretty much by next Saturday night, and that's Roman Reigns. And the wise man's coming back too. So, get ready for a surprise in next Saturday night. There, Solo, after you pretty much lose to Cody. I hate saying that, but I as much as I want Cody to get the crap beat out of him and Solo win his first major title, it's not going to happen. I think either it's going to end in Cody winning because he's going to somehow, defy the odds. Maybe Randy and Kevin will come out to help him win. And then, Cody beats Solo, and then after the match, Solo and Jacob Fatu and everybody beats the shit out of him. And then maybe Kevin and Randy come out after to save him, but they get beaten down. And then, as they leave Cody laying, they start doing this, and then you hear the music of Roman, or you hear, ladies and gentlemen, and then the wise man comes out. And he's like, Solo, I told you, you are not my tribal chief, and you will never be the tribal chief, because there is only one tribal chief. And then we hear the music of Roman, and then the crowd's, maybe the, the Bloodline are like this, waiting for what Paul's gonna do. And then next thing you know, freaking Roman comes out with Jimmy. And then Roman and Jimmy beat the fuck out of the fake-ass fuck Usos. Roman gets a humongous pop. Oh! I can't wait for the August 9th Smackdown. I can't wait for Roman. I'm gonna mark the fuck out when Roman shows up at SummerSlam. And East is gonna have, Cleveland's gonna have a flash flood warning at the end of SummerSlam, by the end of SummerSlam, and going into that scrum. Press conference, they don't call it the scrum anymore, but right then and there, Issa will be there, and she'll be needing to change her panties about 5 times, because there'll be a flood in the press box, and probably at the media conference, the press conference after that. Because if Roman's at the press conference, you know what might happen. She might get her question answered again. Just as long as nobody boos this time, Issa's living the life. She got acknowledged by the legit tribal chief. Should have been me. It is what it is. Alright, blah, 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 blah. Alright, so the Bloodline saying, Cody, whoever is your partner is disrespecting the Bloodline, and we're going to take him out. And then Solo says, I'm the tribal chief, you must acknowledge me. And I'm like, no. But anyway, I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we're going to look back at DIY of Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling, and the Psycho Killer, Mr. Tommaso Ciampa, beating 8-Town down last week, back-to-back weeks, and then winning the tag team titles. And next week, we got a gauntlet match, a tag team gauntlet match, and the winner of that becomes the #1 contender to face off against DIY, I presume at SummerSlam, for the SmackDown tag team titles. And, I hate spoiling it, but the Girls of Destiny won, so Tanga Loa and Tama Tonga got the win over that. 'Cause I don't think it was Jacob. I don't think it was Jacob and but the Bloodline did get is now the new number one contenders to face DIY. Probably will win the belts at SummerSlam. So that's it's like a meaningless fucking reign for DIY. Like maybe a couple 2-3 week reign and it's over. It took them so long to win the belts on SmackDown, and now we won the belts and we have to give them up to these fake ass Usos. I hope not, but we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so we got that. So 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we get what's coming next week. Like I said, the Gauntlet match. We got Eli and Santos Escobar, and a whole lot more next week on the program. But this coming week on the program, I should say. Alright, then we go to the back. Cody's getting ready, and he has found a partner, and that is KO Kevin Owens. And he goes right to the ring. Gets a big pop. Alright, so we go to your main event of the evening. Cody Rhodes and KO Kevin Owens taking on Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Pretty good match. Starts off with Cody kneeing Theory in the ribs. Ow, to start. Then tags in Kevin to knock him out to the floor. Get back in. A quick cheap shot by Austin Theory makes him take over on Cody. The fans are all over he did it, Grayson Waller. But then Kevin Owens comes back in, slips away pretty easily, hits an Insigiri and a cannonball to Grayson Waller. And then Austin Theory offers the distraction, and then that allows Grayson Waller to block the Swanton Bomb. So we go to break, we come back again. Grayson Waller holds Kevin in a cravat and adds some knee to face. And then, I think it was Theory tried for a superplex against Kevin Owens, breaks it up, and then commentator's like, "You can't superplex him, you idiot!" So Kevin blocks that, hits the Swanton, gets the hot tag to Cody, who cleans house, and Grayson Waller comes in off a blind tag, hits a quick face plant for a near fall, and then Grayson goes for the knee and almost hits Theory again, I think for like the third week in a row, but that distraction, like Kevin hit a quick stunner, back up, stunner! Hit a quick stunner, and then Cody comes in and hits Crossroads on Austin Theory. 1, 2, 3 in under 12 minutes. Match is over. And that's pretty much it. So, match itself was okay. 3.25 out of 5 stars for that. And then afterwards, the fake-ass Usos come out. The fake-ass Bloodline come out. Excuse me. And just like last week, Cody has to watch as Kevin Owens gets decimated by Jacob. Jacob just killed Kevin. It was sad to look at. He got killed. I mean, his neck alone is gone. He's shattered. Broken, maybe. Who knows? So, Jacob hits the Rikishi splash not once, not twice, not 3 times. It looked like 4 or 5 times. I'm like, damn! He's already dead! And then after that, they take Cody and Kevin to the outside. Kevin tries to get up, but then Jacob puts the chair around Kevin Owens' head and neck area. Then he throws him violently into the ring post, like Taker style. That was nasty, and looks like Kevin Owens' neck is pretty much, gone. He's going to be out of action for at least a week or two, so I don't know if he's going to show up next week, or he's going to show up at SummerSlam. So, anyway, we're going to have to see what happens on this week's edition of Smackdown, and then maybe next week on the Go Home show, which will be in Cleveland. Probably at the Gund Arena or some shit like that. But anyway, alright, that's it. And then after that, they put Cody through the announce table, Shield style, and then they stand over him and like, alright, so it is what it is. So Cody is losing friends rapidly. So we'll see what happens this Friday night on Smackdown. Hopefully we won't get the same fucking ending. But overall, this was a pretty decent Smackdown. And I gave it 7.25 out of 10 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, now we're going to go quickly to a very interesting Rampage event. And we're still emanating from the Simmons Arena in Little Rock, Arkansas. So we got that. Let's see if I can get to my notes real quick. As always, you know that my computer takes a dump. I am in the process of getting a new one pretty soon. So we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so now it's okay. Now it's just loading up. So just give me a second. But anyway, yeah, Rampage was good. When I talk about Collision was actually pretty interesting. We got the debut of the new wrestler Hologram. That was pretty nice. You know, hi guys, Darby was on the show. We got that. But, you know, pretty good show overall for Collision this week. And that's pretty much it for that. And that's I know I'm doing this pre-recorded, but I gotta take a second. Hopefully be right back in about a minute and a half. Be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. Right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I had a refill. So, got that. Alright, notes are all ready to go. Alright, let's go talk about Collision. Alright, so our commentary team on Rampage, I'm sorry. Alright, so our commentary team on Rampage was the man behind the mask, Excalibur, still the controversial Tony Baloney Schiavone. I would have kicked him off Rampage and Collision this week, but I don't think he apologized. I think he might have on Rampage or Collision. He might have, apologized for his evil, mean words to my girl Mariah May. Still, he shouldn't have said it, Tony Baloney Schiavone. Alright, so we got that. Alright, also, we had Daddy Magic, Matt Maynard. Do you want to know what makes Daddy Magic's nipples hard? You can ask him on his YouTube channel and his podcast. Pretty much. Tell him I said hi. And that's pretty much it. Alright. So, Rampage wasn't that bad. Starts off with a banger of a tag team match. So we had the conglomerate, actually a 6-man tag team match. We had the conglomeration of Kyle O'Reilly, Auto Parts, Freshly Squeezed Orange Juice, Orange Cassidy, and I think Mark Briscoe, the funky chicken himself. Jay Briscoe, reach for the sky, boy! Yes. Mark is going to be defending the Ring of Honor title this Friday night at Death Before Dishonor against Robbie! So, who is in the ring with him. Oh, sorry, Ishii was the, Ishii was there, not Mark. I don't know why, but... So it's Tomohiro Ishii, not Ishii, it's Ishii. So it's Ishii, Orange Cassidy, and, Kyle O'Reilly Autoparts taking on the Undisputed Kingdom of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. I'm Matt Taven, and Michael Kanellis-Bennett, and Rowdy! So we got that. This was a pretty good match. I'm not going to get to all of it, obviously. Back and forth they went. A couple good spots here and there. A nasty German suplex. By Kyle on Taven. Ow, that was a sick spot. Kyle gets, not Kyle, it was, I think it was Ishii, I should say. So, Kyle O'Reilly comes back with a guillotine, everything, and then all 6 men in the ring. Slumdog Millionaire by Orange Cassidy hits Mike Bennett, and then Ishii as a big-time clothesline. And then the Kingdom, Taven and Bennett hit the Proton Pack sick kick. Well, Roddy comes in, so a triple combo, which was nice. Hits Ishii, Taven as the Frog Splash, almost like Hail Mary. 1, 2, for a near fall. Ishii blocks the jumping knees. Orange Cassidy no bridges all the members of the Kingdom to the floor. They go for a big dive, and it gets cut off. As we go to a break, come back. Orange Cassidy gets stomped like a government mule in the corner. Somehow escapes the Proton Pack. And then Ishii comes in off the hot tag with a superplex to Matt Taven, which leaves Roddy and Kyle O'Reilly to slug it out. And then all 6 men are in the ring again. Orange Cassidy rolls up Taven for a near fall, and then hits a DDT on Mike Bennett. And then Roddy and Ishii knock each other down, which leaves Orange Cassidy to hit the Orange Punch on Matt Taven. Ouch. And Faces pick up the win in under 17 and a half minutes. But a very good start to Rampage. Great match. 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. You might see Orange Cassidy and Kyle O'Reilly get a Ring of Honor Tag Team title shot at Death Before Dishonor. I don't know. We only have three matches on the show right now. 3. So probably gonna get more on Thursday with the tapings. So we're probably gonna get the rest of the card this Thursday. That's including the pre-show. Yeah, I know people saying, oh, Dalton's injury kind of messed up all the plans and shit. I don't think so. It's just like Kerry Silken said, that Tony Khan is disrespecting fucking Ring of Honor. He's treating it like shit. I can't blame him. Tony Khan does not know how to book it at all. He can't, because he has to book Collision. He has to book Rampage and AEW. Then he's got to book basically a 4th show, which is Ring of Honor TV. He's got to book the pay-per-views when that happens. He's got to book the AEW pay-per-views. He's got to book Battle of the Belts, which is this weekend. Tony Khan is overworked, and I hate saying this, and I said it before, and I'll say it again. Ring of Honor needs to just go. It needs to just shut down. They should have shut down, right when the pandemic hit. Because Sinclair killed it. Sinclair Broadcasting killed Ring of Honor. That was a bad deal by Kerry, and he knows it. Joe Goff even knows it. They just made Ring of Honor really bad. And then, still, the final Ring of Honor pay-per-view before Tony Khan bought the company was great. With, there was Jonathan Gresham becoming the Ring of Honor champion and that deal with Tony Khan did not sit well. But it's another story for another time. And then Tony Khan buys Ring of Honor, and pretty much it's just good after that. I mean, the pay-per-views alone were great. The TV show sucks. And like I said, he can't book pay-per-views. I mean, we get the main matches for the show, or maybe a month or so in advance, like he did with All In. But I mean, he's not going to even have All Out done until probably the week after the pay-per-view. Because I mean, well, he has 2 weeks to get the card ready for All Out. So, and then after that, he has to formulate the pay-per-view card for Wrestle Dream 2 in October, and as well as Grand Slam. So, right now, Tony Khan cannot book Ring of Honor. He cannot, and I say, pull the plug. Just pull the plug. I hate saying that because of Mark Briscoe, and all the other men and women that wrestle there, or at least wrestle in Ring of Honor. Most of the people that work in Ring of Honor are probably going to be will have to go to the main roster, probably work on either don't have matches at all, and just collect a paycheck, or collect money from their from their contract until it ends, and they go to Hunter, or they go to Japan. Or Ring of Honor stays, but it's under a different owner, which is not Tony Khan. I would give it right back to Kerry. I know Kerry's like 80 years old, but still. He's a better owner. He was a better owner than Tony Khan ever could be. They just made a bad business deal when they were looking for TV deals, and they just landed on Sinclair, which nobody has. Channel 11 is part of the of the Sinclair network. That would be nice to have it on Channel 11, but didn't happen. But so they went from like HD Net to Destination America, which didn't get great ratings for them. And then after that, they went to Honor Club. They had no TV deal. Oh, I think I don't know if they didn't. I forgot what they went after that. After their deal with Destination America ended, I think they just did the shows on the internet, basically, or on the Sinclair Broadcasting Network, which nobody had. So it's hard to see here around the New York City area. You have to, if you wanted to see Ring of Honor TV, you have to sign up for Honor Club and pay whatever amount you had to pay for a month. But for me, I get it for free because I'm a VIP, so that's that. But yeah, 3 matches for a pay-per-view already announced, and we are actually 4 days, as of this video, 4 days away. We got 3 matches, Tony Khan. I mean, it might be a good pay-per-view. I mean, I think Athena and Queen Aminata are going to have a good match, even though it's going to probably be chicanery, but, I mean, we'll see. Billy Starks and Red Velvet from Your Mama's Kitchen, I think that'll be a good match. And then we got Mark Briscoe and Roddy are going to put on a clinic in the main event, so, because that should be the main event. And most likely will be the main event. It is what it is, and that's that. Alright, let me just check some. Hold on. I think my sense of smell and taste are still not around. I don't know why, but I might have COVID. I don't know. So I might go tomorrow or Tuesday to get tested. If I already have COVID, I mean, come on, it's what it is. I deal with it. I gotta wear a fucking mask for basically 10 days, maybe 5. and then I gotta get retested to get a negative until I'm negative, which could take a week, maybe 2 weeks. But I mean, I feel okay. You know, I just don't have, you know, maybe my taste buds. You know, I don't know. It's not. I don't feel like I have it. I mean, if I do, I mean, I'll get my sense of taste and smell back probably in about a week or so. But, you know, because my mom's dealing with that shit, and it's not fun for her. She's not well, but not well to the point she's like, you know, really sick, but she's not in good spirits right now. But so you can say it's karma for me and my family. I don't give a shit, because when it happens to you, I'm gonna do the same fucking thing. I'm gonna laugh in your face. So bite me, and I'm not. So pretty much it. All right, so yeah, so the conglomeration get the win in under 17.5 minutes. Good match, 3.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, I gotta finish this up because my battery's about to die. Alright, after the match, Don Callis comes out to distract on Cassidy, which leads to Kyle Fletcher, of all people, jumping him from behind. And then the funky chicken himself, Mark Briscoe, comes in for the save. But then Roddy gets in a cheap shot. And then he takes the Ring of Honor World title and holds it up and poses with it. So we got all that. Alright, so we'll have to see what happens with their match on Friday. I think Mark will retain. And that's it. Alright, then we have some hot ladies with a promo. Saraya Knight and the lovely Harley Cameron, Danielle. They brag about the former's abilities, and I think Saraya's abilities, and Saraya guarantees to find some way to get back to her home country for All In 3, the same event where she won the AEW Women's Championship last year, and then pretty much lost it about a week or so later to Ikuda Shida. And that's it. Let me move on. Alright, so I give it a 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to a tag team match player. We had Big Cass and Reading Rainbow himself, the For the World Champion, the FTW Champion, Chris Jericho, teaming up against Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum, who follows me on Instagram. Good man. And that's that. The Outrunners and 3.5 minute board fest. Did I say 3.5 minute board fest? Yes, I did. Back and forth. Wasn't very much a back and forth match. Big Cass pretty much did all the work. Hit a choke slam on Truth Magnum, and then Jericho comes in. And he goes, "Come on, baby!" And he actually got the pin. All right, so the Jericho Vortex get the win over the Outrunners, and then that's it. And then after the match, by the way, the match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. After the match, Minoru Suzuki comes out. Gazadinale! And he comes down and has a stare down with Jericho. And we had that match on Wednesday for the, I think it's for the FTW title. So we got that. And then Minoru Suzuki's in a match with the Butcher and basically butchers him to death. Hits the Gotch style pound driver. 1, 2, 3 in exactly 3 minutes. Did somebody say 3 minutes and they call Minoru Suzuki instead of the 3 minute warning? Anyway, match was 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then Mark Briscoe introduces Tomohiro Ishii to the conglomeration, goes over the 2 rules. You have to be down the conglomerate, okay, and you cannot in any way be a, I think he meant shithead, or shithole, I don't know. He cursed and they bleeped it, of course. He says, today's word is miscombobulation, which is what happened when he got kneed in the face last week. And that's why Ishii is going to take out Roddy tomorrow. Roddy on Collision. I haven't seen the match yet. I'm going to go watch it right now. But I meant to do Collision after, but my battery is about to die. So I'll do Collision and Slammiversary tomorrow. I know it's going to be a little bit late, but it is what it is. And then I'll get back on track. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so Roddy versus Ishii on Collision. And then Mark turns into... He's like... He turns into Delirious almost. Princess Peach, bitch. Yeah, but Delirious got, stuck his dick into Mandy Leon's pussy, or hot Coney Island pussy, and now they're about to have a baby boy or baby girl. So congratulations to my boy Delirious and my sweetheart from Brooklyn, Mandy Leon, on the birth of their first child. Who knew those two would get together? Who knew? Matt Cross. Come on now. Anyway, we move on. I'm happy for them. That's where we should be too. Alright, after that we go to Chris Statlander, along with Stokely Hathaway the Pimp. Takes on Sydney Winnell, some chick. Beats her in a minute and a half, hits Saturday Night Fever, bing bang boom, good night. That's it. Match gave 2 out of 5 stars. Then we get a video once again for Hologram's debut on Collision. And then that's it. Then we go to your main event of Rampage, a tag team match player. We got the Lucha Brothers. We have Rey Fénix and Pentagon Zero Miedo taking on Private Party of Isaiah Cassidy and Brother Zay. Can I get a... Oh, yeah. This was an amazing match. Alex Abrahantes, the hype man, at ringside. Back and forth they went. Pentagon makes the save after Private Party hit Gin and Juice on Rey Fénix. Pentagon saves it, hits a Canadian, Mexican destroyer. Then the brothers come in, hit super kicks to the other two brothers, Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn. Brother Zay and Mark Quinn. They super kick both of them down, and then they hit the Spike Fear Factor on Brother Zay in over 10 minutes, and that's pretty much it for that. Alright, so the match was great. 3.5 out of 5 stars. Pretty good Collision. Pretty good Rampage. I actually liked it. And, I haven't said this in a while, but I gave Rampage 7 out of 10 stars. I thought it was great. Finally, a great episode of Rampage. I don't know how that's going to affect the ratings, but we'll see what happens with that. Alright, guys, I gotta go. My battery's about to die. So that's it. So, 7 out of 10 stars for Ring of Honor for Rampage, and 7.25 for Smackdown. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section, and that's it. Alright, guys, I gotta go. Thanks for watching, and until next time, peace, bitches.